Coming up live on LiveWire, we're going to have to talk to some people from the arts. Yes, yeah. We're going to talk about, here's the symbol there. There it is, the owl. No, we're not going to talk about owls. We're going to talk to some folks from the Verge Center for the Arts, which they're doing a wonderful art sale, an auction coming up. And we're going to talk about, if you don't know what the Verge is, it's a really large building with artist studios in them and a couple of galleries and good times. And you can learn a lot about the artists and meet, I think there are about 85 art studios. And there's an artist in one of them most of the day. And you'll like that. You're going to meet their programmer. And then we're going to talk to some folks from Sacramento Actors Theater. And they are going to be doing a play called California Suite by Neil Simon. Very funny, wonderful, good times in all of this time where we're being bombarded with lies. And so stay tuned for LiveWire right after this. The Verge, yes, the Verge is an arts center in Midtown Sacramento. Is that right, Susan Bosco?
That's correct, yes.
And you are the...
I'm the education manager there.
Whoa.
So I'm in charge of all the workshops, the classes, that sort of thing at Verge. Yeah, yes, exactly. I have to get all my instructors in line.
That's good. So there are there's classes there as well.
Yes,
in
definitely.
Various things.
Oh yeah, for all ages too, definitely. We have everything for classes from 2-year-olds to 92-year-olds. So there's all sorts of things going on.
Yeah, it really is. It's a wonderful thing. Not too many cities really actually have such a service for painters and printmakers. I was holding up that print of the owl because I thought it's kind of symbolic of autumn is a-coming.
Yes, exactly. And we have so many autumn programs coming up. So I thought I'd better bring in some of our crafts and our things that we will be doing in the next coming months here.
Like what?
Well, we have a lot of our print making classes coming up. We have one next week. It's a monoprint class, which the owl that you showed, that was a monoprint. That means that the print can't be duplicated. I can try and copy it, but the same exact print will never be created again because that was just a one-time thing. So that's coming up next week, and the week after that we actually have this really great class coming up for its collage and its printmaking. So it's kind of interdisciplinary. We're doing a lot of different mediums in one class. And that one's actually on a weeknight. So that's on a Wednesday and a Thursday. I think it's November 2nd and 3rd. And it's for adults, but if you want to bring your kids in, just come with them and make it kind of an evening event for you.
So you could do, I don't really need to know how to make a collage?
Definitely not. The kind of great thing about all of our classes is that you can have a lot of knowledge or none. And we are going to provide all of the materials for you, so you don't have to worry about, oh, I've never done printmaking before, I don't know what I need to bring. You don't have to bring anything.
I see,
bring
good.
yourself and an eagerness and some creativity, and you'll be able to do really well.
So what if I'm just a kind of upper middle class guy and I just want to see if I can buy some pretty art to put on my walls?
Well, we actually have an art auction coming up, so you're in luck.
Well,
yes.
I'll get my wallet out.
Yes.
You take checks?
Oh, absolutely.
You take plastic?
All of the above.
Oh, there it is. It's called the art auction. There it is. We put it up on the screen.
Yep, it's happening November 19th in the evening. It's something that's actually really cool. It kind of goes in with our SAC Open Studios event that showcases artists in and around Sacramento. And that's kind of what Verge is all about. We're really trying to stay focused on the artists that are kind of right at your front door and you might not even know it. So the artists in and around Sacramento, they can donate art or give art to Verge, and then we're going to have the auction, and it's all sorts of things. Definitely, you know, we have paintings, but we also have sculpture and fiber and all these really
and
great
crafts
things.
too.
And crafts,
so
yes.
Some crafts
These are not for sale. These are for learning only.
Well, these were for somebody who's learning, right?
Yes, exactly.
That looks very nice.
Specifically, these ones are more for our younger audience.
Well, I do like this. Don't
Yeah.
you think, whoa, whoa, look at that.
That's okay. We have a saying at Verge that don't be afraid to make mistakes.
That's right. And get the white glue.
That's exactly right. Yeah, so no matter what, you just kind of roll with it and you make whatever you can with whatever you have around you. And right now we're inspired by autumn. We're inspired by the things outside and the colors and everything like that.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful. And I love the idea of printmaking because there's a big press there. If you really have some experience in press, prints, you can go and do print and etching or a linoleum cut, wood block. And what do we got up here? A slide of something. What is that?
That's one of our classes coming up. That is the book arts class, actually, and it's going to be taught in our printmaking studio. So if you've ever wanted to know how books are made or how they used to be made, you can come to that event. It is on November 5th, and that one they're going to be making 3 different books. And yeah, you can see the stitching on there. It's really beautifully
it's meant to be,
intricate.
meant to be seen. You know?
Exactly,
Yeah,
it
part
is.
Of the,
and that's how books used to be made, and so we're bringing it back.
And this looks like a block print.
Yes, that is actually one of our collage and monoprint ones. So that's the interdisciplinary. It's very beautiful, the things that you can make from that kind of medium.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that great? I like that one because it's very nature inspired as well.
It looks like a leaf study in an art book from 1955.
Well, we're bringing it back.
Okay, really good. So this is an interesting thing, and people can learn about all of these programs on your website.
Yes, vergeart.com.
Verge, V-E-R-G-E,
Arts.
Plural.
Nope.
Art. Verge Art.
Yep.
V-E-R-G-E-A-R-T.
That's it.
.com.
Yes. It's under Classes and Learn, and it's, like I said, for all ages and for all skill levels, too.
There, we just put that on there. So, folks, that's a very interesting trip to go to. What would you say if you wanted to go on a tour? Do you have tours?
We do have tours. We are unique in that we have different exhibits, but we only have about 4 a year, and they kind of come and go. Right now we're in de-installation, so currently we actually do not have an exhibit.
Oh, you're in de-installation. You're taking down the show.
We're taking it down, and we're taking it down because we have things like the art auction coming up, or we have a lot of people have like their Christmas party at Verge and that sort of thing. So we have a really big open space for that, and our next exhibit will be coming up in January.
Yeah,
and
the gift giving season, though, people don't want to buy the art in January. They should look at the art along with their family as they walk along. Say, oh, you like that, honey? Oh, this is the most prettiest thing. Okay, I know what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what guys do. You know, we have to get an approval before we buy it.
Yep. No, that's good. Or you can always give the gift of a class too.
Oh, that's true too.
That's what I told my family this year. I said everybody's getting a print because
you're gonna
that's
make
what
one.
I'm doing now.
Oh,
exactly, is I'm making everybody something this time.
It's good. It's good. And actually, there's something about that. There's a spiritual thing about that. I think it's something that you made, and you just didn't run down to some store.
No, exactly. And we can, at Verge, we make things out of kind of everything, actually. As you can probably see, we've got a lot of, things that you can make with fabric and with paper. And of course, we do the regular things with like ink and painting. And so it's kind of all over the place what we get to do.
All over the place. Okay, good. And the art thing is a fundraiser for Verge Center for the Arts. Is that right, Susan?
Yep. Cool. Verge is free to come visit, and we want to keep it that way. So it's things like that are really important to us.
So it's called the art auction. It's on November the 19th.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
time to get out your calendars and put that down. And if you haven't
Definitely.
ever been to that place, it's really kind of exotic in a way because it's in a huge old factory building,
Yeah,
right?
it's enormous. Absolutely.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
don't even really
You could get
realize how
lost
big.
there,
Yeah.
you know.
Our new artists that come in, I show them around and I say, if you get lost, just start yelling. Somebody will come find you. It'll be okay.
Yeah, it really is enormous.
Mm-hmm.
And it just shows a good support of the arts in Sacramento,
Yes,
which has
definitely.
always had a really growing art scene, but now it's really grown to the level of a major city.
Yeah, I agree. And at Verge, we try and focus on contemporary art because there's not really necessarily something like that in Sacramento.
Sure.
And, often what that just means is that people are using kind of the atmosphere around them, whether it's politics or it's things in Sacramento that they can make art out of, and they can create something out of something that's happening right now. So
I
it's really
can't
cool.
gainsay that. I'll say thank you very much, Susan, for coming to talk to me about this. And I wish you well at the art auction.
Thank you, yes.
And all of those wonderful things. And I think I want to come down to the print thing. I just love the idea of running your own prints.
Yeah, no, it's great. We have an entire press in Verge at the Myrtle Press, so
Kudo.
it's really cool.
Okay, we got to take a short pause for the cause right now, and we'll be back right after some important messages with LiveWire and the Sacramento Actors Theater. Stay tuned.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Hey, look, it's those guys.
Let's hit those pearly whites, man.
Ooh, cute.
Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Sir, go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Today, Sean's got a hearing. We'll see how it goes. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Actors Theater of Sacramento is a theater company that exists in the downtown area and the midtown area, and they do a number of plays. If you missed their last production, which just closed, I saw it and it was terrific. It was Death of a Salesman, and it was starring a heavy-duty actor playing the salesman, and also one of their folks is here. You, lovely Laura Luke, played Willie Loman's wife.
I was Linda Lohman.
Yeah, that was an interesting production, and I thought that there was a nice interaction between you and Ed.
Yeah, that's I think one of the benefits of the workshop, because most of us have worked together before, and so there's this connection, and I think that shows in our shows that there's a relationship between the characters.
That's right, and that's how companies should work. You know, you develop a spirit of corps Something that, so when I worked for the Magic Theater for 3 or 4 years, you could throw a telephone book at us and we'd make it sound like Shakespeare.
Very good.
Yeah,
That's
no
very
doubt.
good.
Yeah, no doubt. So, Christine, you've been with the company for quite a while,
At least
I guess.
10 years, yes.
10 years. And Matthew, you were walking along the street one day and Christine reached out over a fence and said, "You're an actor."
Not exactly. I was living in Los Angeles, and that's where I did my first acting jobs. And I decided to move to Sacramento, but before I really made the commitment to do so, I looked online. I was going to see if there was going to be a good acting class, some opportunities up here, and I was pleasantly surprised to find Ed's group, and so I joined and had a lot of fun.
Great. Who's Ed?
Ed Claudio.
Ed Claudio.
Ed Claudio. Oh, I know who that is.
Of course you do.
Most actors in Sacramento
Irrepressible,
do.
they surely do. They do. Wonderful thing about Ed is his kind of encyclopedic memory of everything about Shakespeare.
Yes.
He gives these Shakespeare classes
And he
where
has
they're
one currently going on.
demonstrations and things like that. So it's very interesting. And you are, it says on there, it says California Suite Director. That's what it says on the screen right now.
We both are co-directing.
Okay.
So we've
But
co-directed before.
you're co-acting in it too,
Co-acting and
Co-acting as well,
co-directing.
yes.
Co-acting.
Co-acting. Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Go on,
I
the
said you to
Siamese
move
twins.
left. No, I said you to move right. So tell me about California Suite. It's a Neil Simon play, right?
It is a Neil Simon play who's done, beautiful comedy plays for
Major comedy
many,
plays of
many
the
of
60s,
them,
70s,
and a lot of them
80s.
turned into movies. This one as well. It's really this particular one won an Academy Award when it was turned into a movie for Maggie Smith. It's playlets, and so there's 4 different playlets in it. It all takes place in a hotel room in Beverly Hills Hotel, and
I've never been there.
and they are not necessarily connected except for the space, that they take place in. Each one is a separate. And what I really liked, and I think we both agree about it, is that the types of comedy. You have slapstick comedy, you have farcical comedy, you have
Dark comedy.
dark comedy. It's all there in each one, and so it's fun.
So you two do a scene together, right?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Oh, good, good. Is this what is it like? Is it a comic?
Ours is
slapstick?
more farcical. There's
Farcical, I see.
Yeah, we actually had to have an extra door installed in the little theater, so.
For exits.
Farce has lots of doors usually, right?
They do, no doubt about it. And they slam.
Yes.
So it's interesting. So what interested you, Matthew, in this play?
Well, I think this character has been a lot of fun to explore. He's sort of a flawed guy. He's made a big mistake, and he's very sorry for it. And so to really kind of be able to tap into that, it's been kind of fun to explore all those emotions that this character is going through, and he kind of gets caught red-handed.
Oh yeah, and that's also, French farce is always the guy's getting caught red-handed.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
By somebody or somebodies.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was mainly because Luke and Levette asked me if I'd be in it, and said I jumped at it because I've worked with them before as directors, and they're just a real pleasure to work with.
Yeah, they're a good team. They're a good team. They may scowl, but they're
Yeah,
good
exactly.
people. Actually, you're the better scowler.
I'm the grumpy one. Yes. We have to,
You have this
the good
plus-
cop, bad cop.
Good cop, bad cop. Good. Well, so when does the show open?
Friday.
Wow, okay, this Friday.
This Friday.
So folks can get tickets by doing what?
Well, they can go onto the Actors Workshop website and get tickets, and call
call for
actinsac.com.
reservations. Yes,
actinsac.com.
and the phone number's up there, and you can call that.
That's good. And they can call and get tickets for it. And do you have tickets for this weekend?
Oh, we do. We
Okay.
do.
All right, everybody.
Call.
So we should give them a little taste of. Can you guys do a scene?
We got a little,
Sure, we get a little
something.
snippet of our scene, of our playlet, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll take a break right now. Here we go. And I think it's a fascinating thing. And they're going to get up and while you and I talk, Laura,
Okay.
Matthew, and Christine are going to go and do a scene from it. You have to tell me what that scene is.
Okay.
and what it is, what's give me a.
And you guys came in from what city is it you're from? You're from Philadelphia, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Philadelphia. Okay. And do you know what the situation is?
And they're coming in town for their nephew's bar mitzvah.
Oh, I see.
And they never fly together because the husband's always concerned about them flying together, and they still have children, and they don't want to have an accident and have the kids have no one, so they come in separately. So she's coming into the picture late.
Okay, well, Christine and Matthew, here you are.
Does it help you to know I didn't send for her? I never asked her to come.
Really? Who sent her up? Room service?
She was a gift, a surprise gift. Someone sent her over. I didn't even pay for it.
Who did?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Who did?
It's not important.
Your brother Harry is the only one you know in California. My God, I've heard of fancy bar mitzvahs, but this is outrageous. I'll bet he sent one to every man. What do the women get? A bottle of perfume?
I'm the only one. I'm 4 years older than Harry. On his 16th birthday, I gave him a gift, his first woman. Well, he's been trying to repay me for years. You know, he knows in the 15 years we've been married, I've never even once looked at another woman. Well, I was at his house. We're having a few drinks. It's feeling pretty good. Well, Harry told me when I got back to the room he was going to have the present there waiting for me. I never expected anything like this. I thought maybe a basket of fruit. Look, I know I could have said no, but I didn't. Well, she was in the room. She was kind of cute. She was a little drunk, and, well, she was paid for. And besides, I didn't want to insult Harry. He did it out of love. Look, I know there's no excuse. Listen, Millie, I promise it'll never happen again. Because not only did I not enjoy it, I don't even remember it. Well, that's the story. If you want to leave me, I would understand. And when I kill myself, I hope you understand.
I'm in shock. I'm in total shock. I haven't even reacted to this yet. A tornado of anger will be released when the full weight of sitting up or lying next to your hooker really hits me. I mean, I'm standing here looking at the woman you fornicated, sleeping in the bed I can't get into.
Would you like a drink, honey? I could call down for a drink. It'll calm you down.
I don't want to calm down. I want to remember this moment. Did you happen to remember the camera, Marvin? I'd like a picture of our first trip to California. Just the three of us.
That's okay, Millie. Get it out. The sooner you get it out, the sooner you'll be rid of it.
No camera, Marvin. How about calling Harry for the official bar mitzvah photographer? The nerve of that man sending you a gift like that. What would you say she cost, Marvin? 50? Does she look like a $50 hooker to you?
I don't know. I guess 50.
What a cheap brother you got. We spent $175 on his lousy kid.
Oh, look, Millie, I promise you, I've learned my lesson. It's over and done with.
I see. So in the meantime, you expect me to go to your nephew's bar mitzvah and say congratulations to the man who paid for that woman to fiddle with my husband. You put me through that humiliation.
He doesn't know that you know.
No. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Matthew. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
totally
it's going to be a
enjoyed that.
fun show. It's going to
Good,
be
good. And there were like 4 or 5 couples that are
There's
like.
the first 3 have 2 couples, and then the last one has 2, or 1 couple in each one, and the last one has 2 couples.
Okay,
in that one.
so it's kind of you
So
get to see all
5
these
couples
different kinds
altogether.
of comedic scenes,
Right, yeah, and
and
it changes up.
situations like that.
Yeah. Very, very fun.
Good,
And
good,
it's a fun show to
So
do.
it opens this weekend, and it's called
does.
California Suite, and it's by Neil Simon.
And it runs for 4 weekends.
Okay, and it plays at the Three Penny Theater, which is in Midtown. You know Midtown. It's a place where good things happen.
That's right. That's right.
numbered and lettered streets, and so it's at R and 25, right?
Correct, right next to the
So
railroad.
how much time do I have, Mr. 3 minutes? Okay. We could talk about what else happens with the theater company. You have classes there.
We do.
Now, Ed teaches little ones and older ones as well.
Right, he offers private lessons for all ages, and then we have workshops for the teens on Monday night and for adults on Wednesday night. And that's how I started. I think that's how
And
the other
is the
actors
Wednesday night open for anybody?
Yes, you can drop in. This Wednesday, very rarely we don't have a class. There's no class today, but there is from there on out.
Yeah,
to the end of
because
the year.
most of the actors are rehearsing, right? They are opening.
Right.
Okay.
So, then there's a summer camp that they run for the kids.
That's right. There's 2 levels of summer camp. Was it?
A teen and for the younger
and
ones.
the little ones.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's how my daughter started, and she did the summer camps.
I acted with your daughter. You know that?
You did. Yeah. We were all in a show together,
That's
actually.
right. That was great fun.
Yeah.
Especially when I get attacked. You like that.
That's my favorite
I saw the
part.
glee in your eye.
Yeah, so they also have a Christmas play coming up that all the kids will anybody in the workshop that wants to be in can be in it.
Okay.
And so there's always opportunities to get on stage.
So, yeah, I could bring my kid down there and get them into a working through the workshop, and then they'd be in the Christmas play.
They would.
Ooh, I could do my Christmas shopping and not have to worry.
That's right. That's right. There you go.
Yeah, parents have to think that way.
And all the
Christine,
family
that's
at
not
Christmas
funny.
time can come see them in this little play and everything. It'd be great. So.
It would be, yeah, no doubt about it. So it's a company of, I don't know, about 30 or 40 people?
Oh, it fluctuates, it depends. And that's what's kind of nice about it, too, because a lot of us will go out and do shows, and so we're gone for a little bit. We come back and jump right back in again.
And Ed's really good, obviously, since there are 2 or 3 stars in Hollywood that are his students.
Oh, yeah, he's got an Academy Award winner, and he has people on Broadway, and so, depending on which type of acting you want to do, he has very good success with his students.
And so it's Ed Claudio.
Yep, at the Actors Workshop. Okay. And we're at the same location as the theater. We're all in 25th and R, so that's where the classes are.
Well, I wish you well on your show.
Thank you.
And everybody going to come up this Friday and see the Neil Simon play.
Yes, California Suite starts Friday.
All right, well. And thank you, too, over there, Matthew and Christine, for your acting, and I wish you well, too. Break a leg, as they say. All right. Well, that's it for this week. It's all over. Next Wednesday at 5 o'clock, we have a play, another theater company going to come to talk to us, and we'll see you there. Be there or be square. LiveWire.